Alright guys, this video is going to show us how to do questions that I will test you on for Learning Target 3D. Alright, so this question is also on your paper and I want you to do this problem on your paper as I do it up here. The question goes, if there are 116 grams NaCl, how many moles of NaCl are there? Okay, so just like before, we have to take out the important information. 116 grams NaCl, highlight or underline on your paper. And how many moles of NaCl? That's what we gotta find. Alright, so let's do this. Set it up just like before, where you have something times something else equals your answer. Okay, so the first line is always what we are given. Okay, what do we know? In this question, we know that there are 116 grams NaCl. That goes on the first line. Okay, I'm going to give you time to copy this down. Alright, so then on the next line, we also have to have grams NaCl. Why? So that we can cancel. So grams NaCl on top, grams NaCl on bottom. Alright, next. So next what we're going to do is figure out what we want to find. Now it says how many moles. So that is what the question wants us to find. We write that after the equal sign. Mole NaCl. Okay, remember mole without the E is just a shortcut for writing moles. Alright, okay, so we have one last step to do. We want mole NaCl, so that also goes here. Okay, so this will match this. Alright, so the question now is what goes on this line, these numbers, okay? From your notes, you want to check which fraction do we have that has mole on top and grams on bottom. Take a look. Alright, so we found that we know that in 1 mole of NaCl, we can figure out how many grams. Basically, how heavy is 1 mole of NaCl. Alright, so to figure out how heavy it is, we use molar mass, just like we've been doing. So I use different colors here just to make it more clear, but you're going to do this on your paper too. For Na, we know that there is 1. It's invisible. Okay, and then for Cl, we know that there is also 1. Next step. Now we figure out how heavy Na is, how many grams. That's on your periodic table. Okay, so then we find the number of grams. Okay, use periodic table. Okay, so Na is 22.9, round to 23. For Cl, what do you think the number of grams is? Should be 35. Alright, almost last step. Now we multiply. And then we add. All right, so 5 plus 3 is 8, and 3 plus 2 is 5. Your answer is 58 grams. Make sure you have this copied down. All right, so let's put 58 grams into our last empty spot. Okay, now we're ready to do some of the math. Okay, so the way we're going to do this is multiply everything on top. So 116 times 1, giving us 116. That's not the answer. We have to divide by 58. Okay, so if you do the math, 116 divided by 58 is 2. The answer is 2 mole NaCl. How do I know it's mole NaCl? Well, we set that up at the beginning. Awesome, so this is your answer, and then you box it.